Hi everyone, it's Shavia Loves Makeup, and I'm back to do a couple more videos. I'll do a couple in a row. I haven't been making videos lately, just really had no reason to. I obviously didn't create this channel to build a viewership or anything like that. I'm basically joined YouTube to find out what other women my age and with my issues regarding skincare, what they're doing. And I have found so many resources. And so I created a channel really just to connect with people and to give back because I felt like when I was just viewing and commenting, I really wasn't part of giving back. And I did learn some things from those videos I watched and things that work for me that if they can work for someone else, that's great. So that's why I even have this channel. Uh, I've been inspired to create a couple more videos because it's amazing. One of the first videos I made was about hyperpigmentation, and excuse me, and I did that with terrible lighting 2 years ago. Really bad video in terms of quality. I don't care about video quality, obviously. It's just about the dissemination of information and the content for me. But anyway, that particular video on hyperpigmentation still has the most hits of all the videos I have ever made. And so that is very telling to me that hyperpigmentation is a huge issue for adult women, aging women, and it just kind of inspires me to keep going. Also, it's amazing when I make videos, there'll be people that will come out and comment and be really positive and just give me a little tips and tricks or tweaks to what I talk about in the video, and it's really nice for you to do that, and you know who you are, to give me positive feedback and a couple of tricks and tips that you use, and sometimes they really help me with my regimen. So thanks for commenting and giving positive feedback. So I also before I get into this video, the video is going to be on makeup that I have found to be working for my skin, which is acne prone, dry, aging skin. So that's my profile. Before I begin, last thing I want to say is I have I want to give a shout out to a YouTuber. Her name is Pink to Paris. I will put a link to her channel below, and she's just the profile of the YouTuber that's perfect for me. She is a mom. Not an older mom. Not that we're old, but we're not in our 20s. We don't fit this profile of the makeup 20-year-olds doing makeup. They have certain skin. They have certain life issues that just don't match with what I'm looking for. And Pink to Paris just really, her name's Brooke. She's so she to me she's just the epitome of poise, and she shares a lot of she has really good taste, and she shares a lot of things in her videos. She does share high-end things that she's able to get, but she also can go between that and drugstore affordable, just really practical items in her on her videos. And so I really appreciate her covering the whole spectrum, and she's also about my age, and so I can really relate to Brooke. Again, I just want to do a shout out to her in this video. So now I'm going to get on to the content. Um, Moisturizers, I've been trying to figure out if moisturizers contribute to cystic breakouts for me, and I think they do. I think the bottom line is for me, it's hormonal, and that's just my theory. Some people say it can be food related, or I certainly think it can be stress exacerbated. I don't think stress causes it for me. I think it is hormonal. And then it's made worse by stress, and it's made worse or exacerbated by things that don't agree with my skin. So I'll just say one thing that I did not find to work for me was this Avalon Organics Vitamin C Moisture Plus Lotion, SPF 15. It all sounds good. I remember getting this at Walmart. It was not cheap. I don't remember what it was, but it was not cheap for a drugstore item. It's got vitamin C, and for women with aging skin, that is touted as a great antioxidant. That it's good for aging skin. I I don't know. obviously I stopped using the product because it wasn't working for me. I think it was exacerbating cystic acne I had. It's fragranced, so perhaps it's the fragrance that irritated my cystic acne. If you've had good results with this, please let me know, and if you have like similar skin profile that I do. Perhaps I'll give it a try again. But I should say that I'm using vitamin C products already. So part of understanding why my skin reacts the way it does is to know what else I'm doing in my regimen. I am right now using a tretinoin cream, which is like retin A at night. So that's a vitamin A derivative. And then probably using this is just too much. So maybe I'm just doing too much to my skin. So that might be another factor. So I think it's always important for me to think about the whole picture and understand why a product maybe is just too much on my skin. Because vitamin C does irritate a little bit. I use the SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic. I haven't been using that for a while because it seems like when I'm using a vitamin A product like retin A, there's too much going on. It's too irritating. So for the summer, what I used and I found to work for my skin was I would never ever think to buy Clinique again. I used the dramatically different moisturizing lotion in my in my 20s, and it really clogged my pores. It was terrible. I think it contributed to breakouts. So I never bought it again. But then I went to the counter and forgot why, but I bought the gel on the recommendation, I think, of the makeup artist, and I was like, I will never get a gel. My skin is so dry. This was, okay, yeah, it for summer was good because my skin is not as dry, but it's still not enough. It works nice, like as a primer, I would say, for dry skin. Certainly did not break me out, so I was happy about that because the gel formula is made for oily skin, which I don't have, but it created a nice base for my summer makeup. I would put that down, let it dry, which would happen very quickly, and then I would use the Rose Day Cream by Dr. Hoshka. And as you can see, this is all beat up. Dr. Hoshka's Rose Day Cream. This stuff is great. It's for very dry skin, weather damaged skin. It says, I get this off of Amazon. It's not the most expensive thing, but it's not like drugstore price either. Dr. Hoshka has a whole line, healthcare skin line that's based on holistic homeopathic treatment, which I'm appreciating. I can appreciate, he has very little ingredients in his products, and so rose is really good for soothing and protecting, and this is very rich. Even the application of how you do it is described here as important because you just take a pea-size amount, like right here, and you press it onto your skin. You don't rub it, which I think is a very important part of how his products work when you need to follow the application recommended. So after that gel would dry, I would press it right here where my skin is really dry from the tretinoin cream from the night before. I would get dry patches right here and along my brows. I just noticed that. Sorry. And that helped a lot. I think I started doing it every other night, the retin A cream, and that helped. So in the morning I didn't have those dry patches. So that worked. I want to say that the best full coverage foundation I've ever found that does not exacerbate cystic acne for me is this Maybelline Dream Smooth Mousse. This is nothing new. I've used this for several years and then I stopped using it and I wondered why I stopped using it. And then I used it again for fuller coverage and it's fantastic. I mean, why would I bought, why, if something's not broke, why fix it? I don't know why I do that, but I went for the double wear because it was all the rave on YouTube, and I was in a couple of events over the summer, and I wanted something that would provide full coverage for photography. And this, yeah, super full coverage, super full, but I'm pretty sure this breaks me out because it's so heavy. The double wear light I think did not, and I used that for a while, and it was fine. But I think I found something better, which I'll show you. So this stopped using it. This is, I think, a great um, replacement for it in terms of coverage for me, and I'm in 200 Creamy Natural. As you can see, I have no idea what color I am in MAC. I don't use MAC. This was my holy grail for the summer, Clinique Moisture Surge Tinted Moisturizer, SPF 15. I'm in the color shade 3, whatever that means. My technique for using this is I would just take this in my hand. I don't use the brushes or sponges. I find my hands to be the best. Pat it all over and let that sink in. And I thought it worked really well. I combined it with this lioele Triple the Solution BB Cream when I wanted extra coverage in the summer. I'm on the fence about this. I'm not sure if this exacerbates clogged pores, but it certainly helps with coverage because this is a light coverage, but it's really, really nice. This has replaced my Estee Lauder Double Wear Light. I can use this, I'm glad, without fear of breakout. And this is made for, it's lightweight, oil-free, so I guess if you're acne prone, it's good too. And I'm going to wrap this up. In terms of concealers, this one, Super Stay Concealer by, it's a Super Stay Concealer by, it says Light, oh, Maybelline. Great coverage, non-drying. This is what I use for spots. I don't use it under my eye. Find it too drying for under my eye. Doesn't break me out. None of the doesn't have any SPF. That's the thing. This does not have any SPF. This does not have any SPF. Those are the downsides to those products, but I use an SPF in my moisturizer anyway. And lastly, powder. I set with a powder very lightly, even though I have dry skin. I feel like I need to set. I am using the Coty Airspun. Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. This is the one, translucent extra coverage. I like this. It does not break me out. I don't care about the smell. It's very perfumic, but really nice, finely milled washes over translucent, like it says. So I like that. That's a drugstore product. I did get a Clinique Stay Matte Sheer Pressed Powder, oil free, in Stay Beige 03. I got it when I bought the tinted moisturizer. This, I used it over the summer. It's not translucent, obviously. I was not happy at first. I felt like it contributed to the oil production on my skin, which I never have an issue with, but it brings me back to the years when I was in my 20s, and I thought, oh, Clinique is not good for my skin. But then I just have been on hold using this. So if you have any feedback about Clinique's pressed powder and you have also dry, acne-prone skin, please let me know. And lastly, I'm just going to end this video. Yeah, it's already at 13 minutes, so I'll end this video now. If you have any comments or feedback or questions, just let me know. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.